Breaking tonight, President Trump is getting ready for that trip to the Middle East and the signing of the ceasefire agreement for Gaza. We're told he'll make that trip sometime Sunday. Tonight, he's also expressing serious displeasure with China and threatening new tariffs at 100% over China's announcement of new restrictions on exports of rare earth minerals. As we showed you, the back and forth spooked the markets today. Senior White House correspondent Jacqui Heinrich starts us off tonight live from the North Lawn. Good evening, Jacqui.
Good evening, Brett. The president just kicked off a press event a short while ago focused on bringing down prescription drug prices. It is still ongoing, but we are all awaiting what he has to say on the new 100% tariffs that he announced on China to take effect on November 1st or maybe sooner, in addition to the existing 30% tariffs, which ended a months-long truce amid these stalled trade discussions with China. All this after China tightened its grip on critical minerals. Stocks tumbled Friday as President Trump threatened massive tariffs on Chinese imports, furious over China's new export restrictions on rare earth minerals, critical for everything from semiconductor chips to electric vehicles. In a lengthy post, Trump said, "I was to meet President Xi in 2 weeks at APEC in South Korea, but now there seems to be no reason to do so. Dependent on what China says about the hostile order they have just put out, I will be forced as President of the United States of America to financially counter their move." Trump also expressing suspicion at the timing, China's escalation deflating his victory lap in the Middle East.
Everyone in Israel is holding their breath. President Trump is due to land in Israel on Monday morning. By the time he arrives to Israel, we should have the hostages back home.
The president will be received with celebration. A group of Israeli veterans even mowed the message "Nobel for Trump" into a field. Despite a slate of nominations, including from Netanyahu, this year's prize went to Venezuela's opposition leader. White House Communications Director Stephen Chung said the Nobel Committee proved they place politics over peace. Vladimir Putin also reacting.
He is definitely trying. The most striking example is the situation in the Middle East.
Putin, we learned today, has worked for months with First Lady Melania Trump to reunify Ukrainian children with their families.
Much has unfolded since President Putin received my letter last August. Since then, President Putin and I have had an open channel of communication regarding the welfare of these children.
Russia stands accused of abducting at least 20,000 Ukrainian children in the war, although a Yale estimate put the figure at 35,000. Many were reportedly militarized and re-educated as Russians. The First Lady now says 8 are home.
I hope peace will come soon. It can begin with our children.
The president has said in the past the First Lady often reminds him of Russia's strikes on hospitals and civilian areas whenever he has a conversation with Putin that he thinks is going well. So we are awaiting the president's reaction to her involvement amid the stalled peace talks with Russia. We are also awaiting a readout on the president's visit to Walter Reed Medical Center today, where we are told he got a checkup as well as an address to the troops. Brett.
And Jacqui, the events going on right now, but what is the announcement about the drug prices? What have we learned so far?
So the president announced that this UK pharmaceutical company, AstraZeneca, will be giving Americans access to cheaper prices for their entire collection of drugs by way of the most favored nations clause. The company is also investing $50 billion into U.S.-based research, development, and manufacturing, and that is expected to bring 3,600 jobs to Virginia. Brett.
Jacqui Heinrich, live in the North Lawn. Jacqui, thanks. Ukraine.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.